Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Prominence 2 Hasturian Era, and this is episode 8 of the series. And what we're going to be doing today is going back to the Mind Cells dimension to go and explore and see what the other dimensions hold, and maybe try to fight the boss. So let me just change my perspective, and we have made our ruby armor a little bit better, but it still can get damaged really fast, based on how much damage the boss does and also the other mobs in that dimension. And I have done some off-camera grinding too, so I have made some machines that work on their own. So we have ourselves the rolling mill, we have ourselves the deployer. I was using this just to make it the precision mechanism to make the arm. And all this here, this is actually a smeltery, so we have ourselves a create smeltery. And you can see all the cogwheels and everything working. And this right here is a millstone that just grinds stuff to flour. So I can make flour or dough just to make some slime. Because we haven't really killed any slimes around here. So that's why I made that. And you also see a moving contraption up there. That is right. So we have actually made ourselves a auto harvester. So we can harvest goods without really having to break any blocks. And I can show you guys around, so you can see that it's doing it. And we also have one for the sugarcane, so that means we won't be able to see that tall sugarcane that's just growing uncontrollably. And once I put that together, it actually lagged the whole world. Like, I was getting like 5 frames. Like, seriously, there was so much sugarcane that it could kind of almost reach build height, which is enormous. And the storage here has been moved from the house into here because I just can't see myself just trying to organize everything. And I was trying to work on a storage system. And I already made myself the Ad Astra door. So it just gives it a little bit of a nice, fresh look just to make it feel like you're working in some sort of laboratory. And you can see that there's some blocks being broken around here because I was harvesting ore. And if you turn to your right, over here, this is where the storage is. So the storage is still work in progress, and I'm still trying to work on adding some sort of network connection with the Tom Simple storage so we can have some storage to put our items. So everything is still work in progress, and it will require more grinding off camera, but I don't want to do too much of it, or else it just feels like I don't want to play this anymore. But anyways, so for today's objective, which I'm going to take out my book and quill, for episode 8, we got to go back to the Mind Cells dimension, which is the Rampants, look for the final boss, showcase off-camera grinding. I mean, we have done that already, so that kind of eliminates it, and we had to collect materials to go to space. So you're probably wondering why we're going to collect the materials to go to space. It's because we're running low on iron, and I do want to make this place a little bit nicer, and the reason why I want to do that too is because I want to make myself a mining rig, because off camera I was trying to type this, so we got to make ourselves a mining rig so we can make a mining rig drill, which is pretty easy. All we just need is steel. And for the mining rig computer, we have to get lead plates, the machine block, a battery, an MK4 circuits, and 2 netherite drill heads. So we need 2 netherite drill heads, which means we have to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got to get 6 netherite ingots. So that means we have to get a total of 48 scraps just to make a mining rig. And we're going to hook it up maybe down there where the laboratory is. And we have to somehow keep supplying it with power so it can keep giving us a lot of iron. Because that's an iron generator or ore generator, the way you want to call it. Because it generates ore. So we do have machinery that does that. And I'm going to sleep in this bed to change it today because, I mean, I want to show you guys what everything looks like. And I might think about using shaders too, maybe for this episode, is because I think you guys are tired of just seeing some boring, I guess, boring Minecraft vanilla looks. And the shaders I'm going to use, these Aurora shaders. So these shaders I used when I did a review for the Witherstorm. So these are these shaders, and how many frames am I getting? I'm getting 43 because of the distance. And also do keep in mind that there's going to be some visual bugs here because I guess it's like the chunk loading. It's like the chunks. So do keep in mind, like you see this, it's going to be a little bit buggy. And I'm going to turn on my render distance. I'm not sure if the render distance is a problem because I am using the Aurora shaders, which are pretty cool shaders. And I'm just making sure that the recording doesn't lag too much. I don't know. I mean, I wish I could play with these shaders on, but with a mod pack with like a lot of mods, it can vary. And I want to see what it looks like if I go to the dimension with them. Like, will it just look cool? And you can see that we already have set up our portal, so we can go to the prison quarters easily, the promenade of the condemned, and the rampart. So we can just walk in without an issue. And we also have ourselves a cell crafter, which we actually craft. So if I type in the word cell crafter, so let me just type this right. So if I do that, all you just need is a book and quill, 3 copper ingots, a crafting table, and 2 monster cells. And to get a monster cell, you just got to kill the monsters from the dimension. And we're just going to walk into the ramparts because I know these mobs here are a lot tougher. Ooh, this is some nice sky. Like, look how nice it is. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. I mean, on my end, everything looks pretty normal. Like, it's not laggy, but I'm not sure how the mobs are going to react or look like. So this is the ramparts, and they dropped their trashy shield. And we also have upgraded our stuff a little bit, so we have ourselves the Royal Guard shield. It has reflective defenses and retribution. So if we block some attacks, we get strength. And for our sword, we have the Knowledge of the Ages and Rampaging 1. So for the Knowledge of the Ages, it's kind of like giving me experience if I ever kill a mob. And that would mean I won't be able to get their drops. I mean, that's probably not a good thing, but we need experience just to replenish. So we can use like enchantment tables and whatnot. And also that's like a little elevator right there. See, it's showing us like another portal, which we can make another one, but we got to get the torch for it. And let me just click this to show me where it takes me. Yeah, so this is the guy we got to kill. Finally, we killed him. At least he was easier to kill. Yeah. So if I block this attack, he's gonna die. Alright, so I gotta be extra careful when fighting. Okay, this guy spams. Yeah, we also have rampaging, which means we can also slice things a little faster. So we got the ramparts torch. So I may have to collect these ramparts torches. I really don't know. I just gotta keep dodging your attacks. It's kind of like me playing Bobs of Destruction. Man. Okay, I'm going to get my bow and arrow. Yes, we do. Luckily, we have been upgrading our stuff. So this guy is going to die. But luckily, they're all kind of easy to fight. So it should be no problem. And it also takes us to another level. I haven't really went to these dungeons, so do keep in mind. Let's just kill this dude. Ramparts flag. I think we already got a ramparts flag. And we got a lot of arrows. He should understand that I have been maxing. I have been upgrading. Man, the shield breaker is just fast. Easy fights. Alright, so I'm still trying to go through all these hallways. And I want to go to this other dimension. So I could see what's up with it. Okay, that's pretty mediocre stuff. So mostly it's just dungeon raiding. Oh yeah, that is pretty dangerous. He can actually go through blocks, which is very interesting. Luckily, I have been practicing a little bit of PvE with this mod, so it's good for me. Okay, it says return to the surface. So there was really nothing down here. Wow, I did a whole run, and that's what I get. A greed shield. Parrying melee attacks has a chance of dropping some goodies. I'm breaking 2. Okay, that's interesting. That is some very good stuffs. And protection and smite. I'll take that. So we got ourselves some good materials. Return to the surface. Wait, can we harvest this? No, we can't. So it's just going to teleport me back up here. That's respectable. It teleports me back. And we also have putrid logs and everything. And you're probably wondering why this moonstone pickaxe is almost broken and you tell me to repair it. The reason why I didn't repair it is because it's going to break anyways. And I already have a better pickaxe, which is the nether ruby pickaxe. It's better. It's more optimized. And I remember these bosses were killing me. So that was an L last time. So this is to the portal. So what's upstairs? More stuffs and more loot. So I'm just going to say there's more stuff for us to collect around here. And we also got molten chunks. Yeah, so this is pretty good just for like making other pieces of armor or probably an item that's strong. And the portal is pointing this way. So this would mean, yeah, but it feels like we gotta do some parkour. So parkouring is important in this world. I just can't believe parkour is actually part of this. And I'm trying to... No. You're not gonna do that. Remember, I can slice y'all really fast if I want. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The notification's interrupted. Ow. Hey, I can shoot you through here. Cut it out. Skill issue. Yeah, look at that. My archery is just so on point. Look at that. He just got annihilated. And there's some chains down here, which I don't know what they lead to. But it's basically like a huge labyrinth. Oh, we got ourselves a sweeper. What's the sweeper gonna do? I'm up here on the chain. You only can cast things that's on the ground. And look at that. We got ourselves an upgrade. So I'm just going to push K. And I have been upgrading. So we got stamina. So if I do that, then... Okay. We're like near here. We're like near it. But it says we upgraded. Unless it didn't give us like a skill yet. It probably didn't give us that skill. Oh well. It didn't give me that skill. But we're going to get it fast. Like real fast. Buzzcutter, what you think you're doing? I'm unstoppable. Look at that. Easy dodge. Oh, I didn't dodge that one because I was getting 2 versus 1. Look at that. This is literally like one of those boss runs. But I really want to see that other dimension. Because I know they have made extensions to this mod with new dimensions instead of just using a spawner that just keeps spawning them over and over again. I mean, I could probably do a mod showcase for this as well if I wanted. I just have to see if it's like worth the time and the effort. And me getting bow spammed by all these mobs. Look at that. He just fell. Yeah, look at that. Dude has a fang. Alright, so is there anything up here? Yes, there is. There's a chest up there. And also, I'm trying to keep a look at the time, too. Is because I also have to eat lunch. Which I'm very late. And it says it's nearby. Or they're nearby, so... I may have to make some pauses, or might pause right here. Until we return back to the surface. So, I might maybe bring with my burger. So let me just clear this little area out. And look at that. We got ourselves a rampart shield. And knowledge of the ages. So we could probably stack on that to probably make it give us more experience for the drops. Which is dope. And now let's return to the top. And now I'm just going to go ahead and see what I need to do here. And we got to continue through here. And I'll bring you guys right back with my burger and drink. Okay, guys, so we are back, and I just know that we're going to have to fight these guys again. The ones that spam all that flame. And I was about to skip this chest too. So I'm just going to go ahead and gather some prison stone, cobblestone, and whatever, just to build over these guys, because I know they can't hit me in the air, since they're really bad at air attacks. But we still don't want to underestimate them. See, they only know about... And they also kind of slow too, because they also have to drag themselves. Stop. Stay there. There we go. That was an easy fight. But the fights are pretty easy. Like, it should not be hard at all. But I could just be doing it on intentionally just to make it feel like it is hard. Oh, you were trying to say that thing was about to say surprise. Okay, you deserve that. But remember, every time I block an attack, I get strength. And also, if I get hurt, the shield has life mending. So that means it's going to drain some of my health just to mend itself. So I have to make sacrifices. Dead. Look at that. Just dies. Yeah, I think these guys don't get along with each other. It's kind of interesting. Like, the warden doesn't get along with the, whatchamacallit. The warden, it's like the people from the Mind Cells dimension, or the prison, or the warden's location, don't like these guys from this dimension. Which is very interesting to notice. Because it's like, if you pay attention to detail, it's just, you don't really see that type of interaction until you start piecing it all together, and then it starts making sense. And I just trying to learn this dimension because I never really traveled to this dimension before. Like, all this content here is pretty new. And they really try to trick us with this whole, oh, it's not a complete stairs, it's holes. It's just full of holes. Yeah, life is filled with holes. Also, I'm trying to be extra careful, because I don't know where this boss is. You suck. You actually missed your attack. Get good. But luckily his attacks are kind of noticeable anyways. And by me wearing this ruby armor with enchantments on it and almost fully legend, well, not fully legend, but One Piece's legend, it kind of just makes the whole run a lot easier. And I just can't believe I'm actually just fighting this sweeper like as like some sort of mini boss. But I mean, I'm still grateful that they made changes to this dimension to make it more interesting. Yeah. Dead. So mostly we're just doing a lot of dungeon runs. Alright. And also, I think I want to talk about something else too. I want to talk about the update for the Aether mod, or the Aether in development. I did check out their update, and I was like very late to it, and it looks pretty cool. Like, they're going to make the Aether a lot better. I was like, man, it feels like I want to play the Aether now, because they just showed that they have new mobs and everything, but everything is still like a work in progress. And look at that, we got ourselves the Nerves of Steel. Deals critical damage if you fire at the right time. So we got ourselves a bow that's also strong. Potion barrier. When drinking an instant health potion, you receive the resistance effect. That's if I want to start carrying health potions around. But right now, we're actually getting better stuff. Like, very good stuff. Okay. So, how can I tell if it's working? I'm not sure if it's just wasting arrows. Like, I do see 5 HP being done to them. I guess I'm not comprehending this. Like, it says... Wait, okay, I do see 9 HP. Yeah, so it is doing damage to him. It's doing damage. It's just... It just looks kind of hard to see it. Like, I just can't spam. I just have to wait for that little ding. Just let me know that it's charged. And also, there has to be a way to harvest these blocks. Like the spikes. Like, I hope the spikes are not just there just for decoration. Because they're also a hazard. Like, they made these to a hazard. And there's a lot of spikes. I did fire at the right time. What are you talking about? I might revert back to my other bow. I think I should revert back to my other bow. So let me just get my power 2 bow. This bow here is kind of tricky to understand. 450 durability. Okay, it has slightly a little more durability. Like, without any of that customized tiers for the items that we're getting. Yeah. Okay, talent point. So we should now be able to upgrade our tree. So if we go here, so this means we have to go to the stamina, and this is the last one. So it says dirty damage mitigation, armor efficiency, blesses your armor, extended 30% into true damage mitigation. So that would mean, that means my armor would actually just be, I guess, trash. Like, if I do that, well, it's basically like, I think I get resistance, like better resistance, but exchanged for poor armor quality. I'm not sure if I'm understanding that correctly. But if that's the case, then it makes you think about, is these upgrades worth it? Yeah. I like my power bow. It's a lot vanilla feeling. You guys can fly, but you guys can't go down. Really, really trash. But I can't believe we're actually breezing through this whole place. This is a diamond scythe. We also got ourselves the marksman's bow. Oh, to targets far away. Oh, this bow is actually pretty good too. So we do have some bows that are pretty good. Even this one too. And I think we can maybe craft this one. Maybe. But getting back to the whole Aether development. I just know that that update is pretty sick, and I really want to play that again. Because that would be a fun thing to do, just for me to play and enjoy. While I'm trying to look for this portal, and I know that the recording is sitting at around like 30 minutes, because I had to do some other things. And it's still pointing at the portal. Like, the portal must be across this whole chasm. Like, I'm just trying to do everything for this episode. Oh, he just did a whole roll. That is crazy. I never expected him to do a move like that. That was crazy. He just did a whole reverse roll. Oh, it can also shoot far. That's sick. At least I can start hitting things far. Look at that. 60 XP. Look at that. I think with the knowledge of the ages, we have so much experience. So much experience. I think I like this sword. I wish I could apply it to my greatsword. But my greatsword is too maxed to put anything on there. But I just know we have 60 XP. And if I stack it maybe with Knowledge of the Ages too, maybe it will grant me even more experience than before. That means I'm already getting tons of experience points. Cut it out. I'm just slicing them up and I'm just getting XP. Don't try to cut my armor, you fool. But I mean, the shaders do fit this whole environment though. Like, it just fits. And there's even more areas to loot. It's like constant looting. It's like a looter shooter world. Like, you have to go down and go back up, then go back down, then go back up, and then go back down. It's more like there's a lot of dungeon raids. And some of these rooms I probably haven't even went by yet. There's just a lot. And we also got ourselves the Blood Sword. Applies bleeding to enemies. This effect stacks up to level 3. Bleeding. Unbreaking. I'll take the unbreaking. So, I might be able to apply it to... I think I should apply it to this pickaxe for the unbreaking. Because it needs it. But mending is better. But I'm not sure what area is going to have mending. Other than trying to get a villager from point A to point B. But luckily we have the create mod. I mean, not create. The carry on mod. That will just make things a lot easier. And look at that. Easy dodge. I'm going to keep saying easy dodge. Like, it's like his attacks are so noticeable. So there shouldn't be no way you're going to fumble this. Like, none of you guys should be able to fumble that attack. And plus, I'm barely using my shield for any cases either. Like, all I have to do is block an attack, and I just get strength, and I just start kicking their butts. Like, I'm just strong. I'm just built different. And I can always go back to these areas to collect more items. Like, I just know that once we clear out all these rooms, it's just going to be a empty dimension in these towers. And I know from last episode, I know we went here and we went down there. There was really nothing down there. I mean, you could still collect some, you know, some wood if you wanted. But that was pretty much about it. Like, it wasn't all crazy. And we can also stack up potion barriers to probably give us resistance too. At this point, I'm actually just nerding. Like, I'm just nerding out. Like, I'm just getting stuff and just reading things and then learning in the process. I mean, this is how it's supposed to be whenever you play mods. Like, this is what learning is. Dead. And my armor is still good. So, at least that's good in my book. But like I said, there's more to go through. And I think this might be the final one. Because it seems like we're at the top. Or near the end. And there's even more of these fools. Yeah. And by this being called Marksman, I think it's like a one-tap ability or something. And the sound kind of sounds weird too. It sounds like this warden skeleton. Undead anchor. Undead anchor. I thought it was like a warden skeleton. But we are progressing. And then I think once we get to that portal, we're going to have to build another one. And then we have to extend on it. And then we will have 4 portals. 4 portals to go to any dimension that we want. To loot and to return. And there's even more of these buzz cutter fools. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy smokes. Okay. It's like I said, it's like they made the stairs intentionally like that. Like, that was like intentional build design. And luckily for us, we have gapples. we could always eat up. Man, this is why I craft gapples. And also, too, I forgot that we have some of these trinkets, and we have ourselves the Totem of Illusion, or Illusion. I forgot that we had that one. So the Totem of Illusion just clones myself, so I'm able to clone multiple of me. And I believe this is where the boss is. So this might be the part where the boss probably comes around. I mean, I really don't know. That could be an assumption that I'm just making right now. But I just know we have progressed a lot further into this mod. And if I do plan on doing a mod showcase for this, I'll have to try to explain all the dimensions. But I'm not going to talk too much about like trees and all that other stuff, since that's mostly just decoration. I just want to talk about what mobs you may encounter, what this is, what that is. Mostly just telling you, like, if you ever go to these dimensions, I highly recommend wearing diamond or something higher than diamond, or maybe enchanted diamond if I'm breaking 2 or 3. Because I just don't think wearing iron here is acceptable, because you have that one mob that just makes fire, and he does a lot of damage. And I recommend making use of those trinkets and all those little artifacts that you get from killing mimic chests, because those guys are really no joke. Like, they're just fooling around. They're just fooling around with you. So now I gotta build all the way up here. And I know I'm gonna have to collect more of this stuff so I can properly make another portal HUD. So I can come back here and keep raiding and keep breaking all these prison blocks if I ever wanted to. I just can't believe they just camp at that area right there. Stop blocking. Okay, we got ourselves another Nerves of Steel. So we have 2 of those bows and protection. But I just know that we're running out of projectiles. We're running out of projectiles. And I want to see if there's any spots that we skipped. So I had to be extra careful when crossing through these stairs. And I wish we could collect these spikes, but they're saying we can't. Like, I'm not sure if they're like, oh no, kill your own boss, please. Oh, he's actually hitting his own boss. That's cool. But he's not gonna last long though. You're just a flying little whatever you called. Is he gonna do the attack? Wait, how is he missing his? He's right there, dude. He's sitting there right in front of you. Man, he's stupid. He doesn't even know how to fire. Like, how you have the audacity to call you some sort of warlock or evoker if you can't even shoot at a buzz cutter? I mean, that's embarrassing. And all these mobs are just getting obliterated. What's up this ladder? Look at that. We got strength for a brief moment. So I definitely forgot that was a feature. Yeah, you can't make an attack up there because you're on stairs, you fool. Level 20. We are progressing a lot faster in the trees as well. The skill tree. A lot of progression is being made. And look at that. Look at that. Temporary strength means faster into kicking your butt. Like, these guys are not learning their lesson. Like, I can literally solo all of these guys. They're getting soloed. And they're thinking they can just stack up like that. And we're at one of the spots, top towers. Now we got to go back to the stairs that I almost died to. Or maybe down here. Yeah, we just got to cross through this whole thing again. And it is getting dark too. Not sure if that's intentional. But it's getting dark. And I got to be careful when going up here. And I do see some new banners and flags that I'm going to collect because it shows us and tells us about there's a new dimension that we can access to. And I never even heard about this dimension. Oh, we got the flag or banner. Anyways, we jump down here. And now we just gotta be extra careful because I'm not sure if there's a boss down here. Whoa, look how fast it's going. Ooh, okay. And now we got ourselves fast spin and cell infused and this. And now I'm just going to see if there's anything for us to take. Oh, damage anvil. I'm definitely taking that. I mean, I might not be able to fix it, but it's free. It's free taking. And this is unbreakable. So we have unlocked some things like runes. So we got ourselves the reset rune. Resets the spawn of runes in a dimension. Health flask. So there's probably more around here. And we have been recording for 43 minutes, which is insane. So this is the Black Bridge. Finally, a moment of rest. So is there like... I think we might be able to come back here. Actually, because we got the con something. And we can't break anything. So we might be in the boss room. And if I go back here, check around. So black dimensional rune. So we need 32 monster cells, 8 pieces of flint, and 16 prison bricks. I think by then we'd be able to go back to the Black Bridge. Plus, I want to see how this fight is going to go. Well, actually, we already got one. That's something. Wait, did you just seriously just... Oh, am I fighting that guy? That guy looks very menacing. Like, look at that. He's standing there menacingly. That is some menacing looking boss. Oh no. It's like one of those horror movies. Wait, what? He's slow, but he's scary. No. Okay, I'm dodging that attack. Luckily, his attacks are kind of slow. But I think he has stages. Can't believe I'm actually fighting like a mini boss. I need to get out his shield. I think these guys have like protective shields. Guys, I think he might be easy. I think. Once you know how to time it. Oh no, he's mad. Oh no, he's stage 2. Ow! He's locking in now. Oh yeah, the combat roll. Let's go. Combat roll is gonna come in clutch. Stop it. I really can't tell his other attacks. Man, this is a very scary boss fight. No. I'm gonna end you. Okay, he's actually taking out my health. But he's almost dead, though. That's the good sign. You get out his shield area. I mean, I'm still impressed that this boss is very tough. I think once you have learned, like, how to counter the sweepers... Oh, no. He's another tier. Man, this is a crazy fight. I'm not sure he's doing things at faster rates. Oh, he did a lot of damage. Wait, what did it do? He just stopped there for a second. Alright, I'm going to eat. Come on. Get him out the shield. This dude is just strong. If I had a bow, I mean arrows. I really can't tell. We're almost there at beating him. Dude, you're too strong! Stop spamming! I can't tell your next attack anymore. I'm not sure if that's like his strength or something. Let me heal, you fool! And he's doing some toll on the armor. No, I did not meant to open that dumb book. The way how it moves. It's like he just runs. At least we're dodging him from like far distances. You're down, boy. You're going down. You're not gonna like it, but you're gonna get owned by Devi. Get out. He's going down, guys. He's taking the L. He's coping. Let's go. Steamrolled. Yes, indeed. Buddy just got steamrolled by the Devi. Boss stem cell. Wait, what? We can spawn them over and over again. That is crazy. That means we can summon more of them if we want to keep fighting him. That is sick. That's really sick. So, we jump through here. So, what does this mean? We can make another portal. And we're just going to label it as... Well, we're not going to label it, but we can make another one. So, I just got to go to like a pre-existing portal. And just make a doorway. And then I think we're cool. But I may have to smelt some of this. Wait a second. So what should I do? So if I go to the prison quarters, I can harvest that material, especially the bricks. So this would mean we can make more. And I forgot how to craft a doorway because we can actually craft doorways. So to craft this doorway, all we just need is a prison torch, prison bricks, and iron bars. So we can just craft this and we can always go back there every time that we wanted. So what we did was we kept fighting things, unlocking things to the point where we have successfully, I repeat, successfully cleared out all the rooms and all the dimensions that we can, and we can just revisit whatever we feel. So it's kind of like a privilege. And I gotta look for a nearby crafting table, which is right here. I'm so grateful that I have made this here, because I don't want to go back in the house and everything, because that's a bit much. So we just do it like that. And we got ourselves another one, and you guys are probably wondering how to place it. So what I do is I just get maybe like bricks, and I just had to try to separate like what portal is what, since I don't want the portals to look like they're all mashed up together. That's just my preference. So we have blocks over here, so you need at least like 3 blocks to cover the back of it, because it needs a back just for it to place properly. And I know I'm placing this on water. Yeah. It's a style, okay? It's just a style that I have. So if I do like this, and then you place your portal right between here, it's going to do that. And then I'm going to get this flag here and just post it here. And I'm going to look over here, and let's see what we have unlocked. I know we have unlocked more torches, unless it's still using the ramparts torch. But we can click here, and now we can go to the Black Bridge. But I want to see if there's like anything else to collect. So I think they all still use ramparts torches. But I'm quite grateful that we don't even have to fight this dude again. Like, we can always just keep coming by here whenever we feel like. And you can see that there are some sailboats around here. Pretty interesting. Like, we can't really break anything. Like, we just cannot break nothing around here. Very cool. And I do apologize for the frame dropping. See, we can't really place nothing because it put some sort of effect on us where we just can't break blocks at all. Unless there's something for us to counter it and we can just go venture out a little more. But I just know that we have raided that area and we defeated that boss. That boss was actually pretty tough. Like, not going to lie. Like, I thought it was going to be like one of those lame bosses where you just, I guess, dodge around. But that one wasn't playing around. That one was just bumping into things and wanting, it's like it wants to end your life. Like, it wants to. And I'm going to look at this Mine Cells guidebook. So we have unlocked more monsters, but there's the last one that we haven't unlocked, which is the boss. So we only unlocked the coheres. So this dude is the only guy that we killed. And I know we had to kill Conjivis or something. I mean, I think that's how you say his name, Conjivis. So I got to open up the quest book so we can have a little more context of how to kill Conjivis or even find him. Because I think he's in the prison dimension. So we got to go to the prison. And we see boss fight. Conjivis spawns in the lair, which can be found underground in the prison dimension. To do damage to the you must kill the tentacles. So, and killing the tentacles, we're going to have to somehow get more bows and arrows. And I keep forgetting that I have placed and moved everything over here. Because I don't really go to the house as much anymore. And I know these shaders look pretty dope, but I'm not sure about the frame performance. Like, I'm not sure about the whole entire thing was, like, good to watch. But if you guys find the video good, then at least you enjoyed the content of what just happened or what you have witnessed. Because I never really fought that boss at all. Like, I think that was, like, a new boss. But by me understanding how to defeat it, and it has like a lot of modes and it can get stronger every time you keep killing it and hitting it. But they're always going to add or update something where I just somehow can't explain it anymore. Like, that's how mods really work. Once you start doing the crafting and that, and then you make the video, I guess, popular, they start updating things, and then your video becomes useless again. It's kind of like a rinse and repeat cycle. Like, they try to make more people to review the mod, but it's kind of it's just too much, like, if you think about it. And I gotta repair these pieces here. If I have life mending on this stuff, then maybe it should be a lot more affordable. But with the cost of me losing hearts, and I have a lot of ruby, so I have repaired all my ruby armor set, and we had to go to the prison dimension just to find it. But I can't really tell where, since he can just hide anywhere. And I'm wondering what this bow is going to grant me. Not sure it's going to grant me like anything good. I mean, I wish it has infinity, where I could sit there and just spam it. Like, consistently spam it. So this has life mending, soul bound, and unbreaking. I'm expecting like power. Like, just give me power or something. Let's see here. I might have to make this bow a lot stronger, guys. I may have to. Power. And okay. Alright, so I'm not sure if that can be put into there, and we also have power, so that's like power 3 right there. And I want to see if there's like anything with power on it. So, because right now, we have some very good enchantments that can make the bow last a little longer. Unbreaking will be applied to this pickaxe. I just need to remember like certain things. A fast spin. Yeah, and knowledge of the ages. I might have to make this sword even more better if it can stack. Ooh, it just stacked. Let's go. Oh, it didn't do it. Come on, you gotta let me enchant it. Like, come on, I'm just trying to put stuff on here. I don't think it's letting me do it. That is so weird. So this bow has limitations. Like, it probably allows you to enchant certain things, but not everything. This one, so we have 2 damaged anvils. I mean, no, well, 2 damaged anvils. And a lot of stuff to weave. Alright, so we gotta find this boss in the prison dimension. So, this would mean here, where everything started. So we gotta look through here. And we have the mini-map to tell us like where to go and where to go. And I think what I'm gonna bring is those vine things. You guys probably don't know what I'm talking about. I had to bring these vine runes. They're gonna be important, because I might be able to travel to some other rooms that I haven't really reached before. But buying everything being a labyrinth, I have to guess like where everything is. And I can't believe I gotta use the mini map. It feels like I'm just like playing Pac-Man. Like, I had to go through all the areas and the labyrinths just to find the exit. But I just know that this might be the end of Mind Cells, though. The way of how long we've been playing this for. And then if we go here, it's going to grow to a vine. So it's going to take me to another room, which is the insufferable crypt. Red wilted leaves. So this takes us to a whole different dimension. And this is where the Congificus sky is. So we go here. Even the rats avoid this place. Well, of course, because the rats are dangerous. And I want to see if we can like make bows and arrows. Oh, it seems like we can't make arrows. Great. Yep. And I forgot that we could use a pressure plate to do that. This boss might be a hard boss to fight, guys. It might be very hard. And I think they're going to give us like disarming or something. They say you got to take out its tentacles. So I got to take out its tentacles. Where are your tentacles at? I'm just going to keep dodging. What's happening? Okay. I never fought this boss, like, at full strength. I want to see that tentacle. Where are your tentacles at? So, right now, it's just strafing. I mean, I can sit here... Okay, it's doing the thing. It's protecting itself now. Okay, guys. So, I'm just trying to see how this boss is gonna go. He's gonna lock eyes with me. Lock eyes. I'm right here. I'm not gonna... There you go. Do it. I just gotta be careful of those tentacles. Unless he has, like, cycles. Yeah, I'm trying not to, like, edit too much of this stuff here. Because this is, like, a boss fight. Like, this is the final boss for the Mind Cells dimension. Where's the tentacles? Like, don't tell me this boss is that easy. Because he's not that easy. Unless they're just tweaking. And I like the little animation it has. I probably gotta reach like a certain HP or something. Tentacles. Okay. So I gotta take out his tentacles. I'm trying to take one of his tentacles out. But they're probably just underground. Wanna fight? I'm right here. Wow. Is it this hard to take out its tentacles? Like, what do I do? Wait, how much health does it has? Oh, he took out one of its tentacles out. So it's like actually like fighting like a minion boss. Okay, that makes sense. Because we only took out one. Come on. Reveal yourself. And he's just standing there just vibing. He's like, I'm just gonna let the tentacles do the work. Come on. These tentacles are such wussies. Fight. I really want to know how much health they have. Come on. I got my shield. You guys are going to get killed by my shield a lot faster. Look at that. I really can't believe this fight is actually getting easier now. Oh yeah, shooting at him does work. But how much damage? Not even a lot of damage. Yeah, my sword doesn't even do that much damage. I mean, if I kill him, then he's going to drop like a lot of experience. So right now we're like 25% of his health. Eyes are green? I don't like that sign. Oh, he's dropping goo at us. Okay. I gotta learn his eye pattern. I think he has like a lot of health, just like a warden. I think this boss fight might be easy, guys. Right now I'm trying to keep myself focused by talking a lot, so I do apologize if I yap, just like Kasai. It feels like I should bring my other sword out. Alright, we got my other sword ready. So we can do a little more damage to him. And then we can try to revert back to this, the rampaging. And we can also fire this thing at him too. That's the privilege. This sword here is strong. I just know that going near him is just not ideal. Yeah. He doesn't like that. And he's almost halfway there. Oh no, he's about to shoot. Yeah, yeah. Easy boss fight. Get good, Kajivis. Bro, you're so easy at this point. Yeah, yeah. Drop your tentacles. Don't underestimate my shield. I can't believe these guys are so easy. And it has life mending, so... What are you guys doing? You guys are making this job so easy for me. This is why it's best to get retribution on your shield. Because these tentacles can't do nothing. Come on. I mean, I don't know how much damage they do per, but he is not doing a good job. What you gonna do? You suck. You're getting owned by a mere human, and you're like halfway there to dying. Making the job so easy for me. Look, I'm not sure he's like the middle now has his eyes closed. I guess that's not a good sign. He might be going to like another stage. Wait. He's not on chains, right? I don't really see him on chains. I don't think this guy's even on a chain anymore. I don't think he's on a chain anymore. Because he's like, I'm not sure it's he or she. I think it might be a she. Look, he's moving all over the place. This is scary. But I can't believe the fire aspect with this artifact that I'm wearing can be this deadly. This is so easy. I just can't believe it. Retribution shield. And just sit there and just keep killing. I think you could probably beat this with iron. But I don't recommend. Hey, look. Now you want to summon your dumb minions now. Unless they start doing more damage after like each tier. Come on. Can't believe they're making this so easy. Get out of the ground, you fools. You're gonna die. Sewer tentacles. Yeah, right. They all trash. And also, I'm gonna eat. I just don't want to get near that mouth. If I do, I will get eaten. You can't hide from me. Come on. Peep out. It's like fighting a zombie, but constantly just keep going in and out, wanting to play whack-a-mole or something with you. What you gonna do? Oh, he's fast. Oh, he's off of the chains. Okay, this is even scarier. He's off the chains. He's off his meds. He's off his meds. Yeah, come on. Look how instant that is. That is so completely instant. Come on. You gotta die. You gotta face the music. Look at that. I have never fought this boss before. I really haven't. Oh, actually, I'm lying. I did fight it. But it wasn't like I was doing it all wrong. Like, I was sitting there trying to be like, oh, let's just spam click it to death. Now, the boss is so easy. Just avoid this attacks. Like, look at this. This guy is just a no-name. And I'm gonna have to swap to my other sword. Alright, so I just gotta see how much damage I need to do next. Time to pull out my other sword. Oh. I did not see your eyes turn green. Oh, sorry. I hit my microphone by accident. Oh! Actually, the fire aspect did the work. Look at that. It dropped some pretty good loot. Let's take. We have finally beaten the boss. The insufferable crypt. And what can we do? Can we summon it over and over again? I want to see if that's possible to keep summoning it. Let's see. We can keep summoning it over and over again. So at this point, we can keep coming back here to get more experience and just to get more stuff. That is sick. That's crazy. We just beat mind cells. We just straight up just beat mind cells. Unbelievable. We have beat mind cells. To me, that's a flex. And I'm just going to go ahead and just mine a few of these items. Because we can still come back here if we want to borrow their materials. But I just know we have beaten the entire thing of it. Like, we have finished it. If I open up the quest book, it says defeat it. We did. To deal damage, you must first kill the tentacles. We did that already. So I'm not sure what we're going to do next with it. Unless it doesn't drop the tentacle. I guess you got to drop the tentacle. But remember, we can keep summoning it trillions upon trillions of times to get what we want. And we already know the boss patterns and such. I can literally maybe just walk in with iron on or probably with Cincinnite and just sit there and just keep fighting it, or probably just do a challenge with myself just to see if I can try to kill it again. But other than that, I just know that this episode is a lot longer. And I'm trying to look through my book and quill. And if I go to episode 8, I was trying to see if I can try to collect some material for space. I mean, I've been focused too much though on just trying to go to every, try to collect go to every dimension and such with mind cells that I didn't really pay no time to the time that I have left. Like, I was supposed to make this episode 25 minutes or 30 or just long, just in case if anything increases. But right now, there's just a lot of progression being made. Too much progression. So now I gotta put this one right here. And we're gonna make ourselves a portal that takes us to the insufferable room. So we can fight it trillions upon trillions of times. And it's gonna learn what it's like to be tormented. Instead of eating humans, just eat, I don't know, some algae or something. Algae can't kill you. But I just can't believe we actually killed 2 bosses today. 2 bosses. Man. To me, it just feels like a flex. Like one of the biggest flexes ever. And I'm going to craft this doorway again. Put this there and there. No, it's the opposite way around. Doorway. Now we got to put it on the far end. And I was trying to think about getting a flag. I'm not sure if it has a flag. Maybe it does. Oh, I'm going to move that over a bit because that's too far over. Yeah, you can also break these and replace them. So it's no biggie. And we put that one there. And I'm going to change it to the Insufferable Crypt. Now we have almost all, we have all the colors. I'm not going to say almost. We have them all. This is crazy. Like, I'm just saying this is a flex. Like, I'm just surprised that I'm willing to go this far to just actually beat the mod itself. Like, we have unlocked everything, did everything. Now it's just time to move on to maybe another mod that we're gonna have to focus. And this is kind of like the longest outro that I have ever done, since I just can't believe we actually beaten this in one day. Like, it literally just takes one day to beat this thing, and it just feels like, oh, Mind Cells is finished. The end of the Mind Cells era. And I'm just going to say this, guys. I hope all you guys enjoy this video. And if you do, leave a like. If you want to watch more of me play mod packs like this, then hit that subscribe button. If you have any feedback to share relating to the mod pack that I just played or Mind Cells, then comment down below. Because I might be thinking about doing a mod showcase for this. But I just hope that they don't do any changes where they're like, oh, let's just add like a whole nother dimension to kill this boss. Since I don't want to like review something and then they suddenly just change something like a few seconds afterwards. But I just know, oh, and I did something bad here. I forgot all about the refined iron thing. Ah, that's gonna hurt. But anyways, I just hope everybody enjoys this video. And it was really fun venturing out into the Mind Cells dimension. And we have finally learned what it's like to kill all those guys again and learning the ways of the Mind Cells. But until then, I'm going to see you guys on the next one, and goodbye. And I'm also thankful for my members too. I forgot to add that in there. But anyways, thanks for watching, and take care.